Okay, today was range day. I've already been up to the range, fired about right at 75 rounds through the XDS. It was not a absolutely flawless day, but it was really good. The very first magazine that I went to shoot, I went to load the first round by manually racking the slide. Well, I think that I kind of rode the slide a little bit. I pulled it back. I didn't just rip it and let it fly home. And I kind of pulled it back, held it, and then let it go. And the round bound up going into the chamber. I cleared that, put it back in the magazine, locked the slide to the rear, chambered it. I never had any more chambering problems the rest of the day. And I did multiple times, grab the slide and just rip it back and let it fly home. It was never an issue after that. I did have 3 rounds of Winchester white box that did not fire. I have video showing the primer strike from the handgun, but the rounds just didn't go off. These were brand new. I opened up a new box of white box before I went up. So it could be a bad batch of white box, I'm not sure. But out of the 75 rounds, I had 3 that did not go off first time. I reloaded them, struck them again, and they fired. I had no failure to ejects, no failure to feeds while in operation, other than that one that I told you about, the very first shot. That is on video. The gun shoots well. It does not have a high recoil, in my opinion. Do I think it's as light as 9mm? No. But I do feel that it's probably right about the same as my Shield in 40 Smith & Wesson. I did not find it to be uncomfortable. I did not find the fairly aggressive grips there to be painful in any way. I fired the 75 rounds in roughly 30 minutes. So, you know, I had absolutely zero discomfort in my hand, in my wrist, whatever. So I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with it. I have, it's kind of close, but that right there, if that was down, I was shooting left with it. I shot left with it all morning long. Right there was my very first shots, left, but they were pretty consistent, you know. I didn't have a lot of flyers. Any flyers I did have, like that, it was me. The gun routinely was putting them, you know, right in here. That is not a very big area. And here's my hand. This is one of them smaller shoot and see targets. I mean, I can totally cover that with my hand. So I'm very pleased with my ability to shoot it. I almost said the accuracy of the gun, but we all know that it all boils down to how well you can shoot a particular firearm, not really so much the accuracy of the gun itself. So these were fired at 7 yards. I did not do any longer distance firing, anything like that. It was all at 7 yards. But I'm very pleased. Very pleased. I'm a little apprehensive about the failure to fires. You know, I'm 99% sure that it's the ammo. Here again, I wish I would have taken up another brand or two of 45, but I didn't. All I took up was white box because I've never had a problem with white box in the past. This is the first time I've ever had any problem with it. But like I say, this was a brand new lot. This was a new box that I just opened up this morning. So 3 out of 75, and don't like it. But we'll see. Time will tell. I'll get some more range time with it. And if it continues to be a problem, obviously with other brands of ammo, I'll know that it is the gun. But at this point, I don't feel it is. So thanks for watching. The range video footage is to follow. Y'all take care, and we will talk to you later. See ya. Alright, boys and girls, I'm out here shooting Springfield XDS. This will be the very first shots. I did not clean this before I came out here, so it's in the condition that it was right out of the box. So let's see how she does. Hopefully I'm in frame. Didn't want to feed. Looks like I'm definitely low and left. All right, 10 more rounds. Well, I did have one piece of bad ammo. What the hell's going on here? There we go. Struck the primer. Didn't go off. Winchester white box. Alright, this is number 3. You can see that it's hitting the primer, but this is the 3rd one that hasn't gone off. And I've never had this kind of problem with Winchester white box before. So it makes me wonder about the gun and the firing pin spring or something. Alright guys, I've fired a total of 75 rounds through it. I've had no failure to ejects, no failure to feeds, other than that very first round. When I tried to rack the slide myself, but I think I was slow riding it. I think that was my bad. Other than the 3 failure to fires, which I'm not 100% sure if that's the ammo or the gun, but this was a brand new box of Winchester white box. I had not fired any of that lot in any other gun, so have to see how it goes. The bottom right target there, the shoot and see, is my latest. I don't know how many rounds I put in that one. I would say 30 to 40, but it just started eating a big hole. So we'll take this home, clean it up real good, and definitely have it back out here again to check her out. So y'all have yourself a good day, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.